The movie begins by showing a tall tower. Inside a hotel in that building, a boy named Andy is meeting a girl for the first time. He has come with a friend, and they are having a conversation. Since it's their first meeting, the girl doesn't know anything about Andy. During their talk, she finds out that Andy owns many guns. Andy tells her that he keeps them for his own safety. The girl then asks why he needs so many guns. Andy opens up and explains that he has seen many murders since his childhood, all caused by a killer doll named Chucky. The girl becomes scared after hearing this and feels that Andy had a very troubled life. Feeling uncomfortable, she leaves him and walks away. After that, Andy goes back to his house, which is far from the city. At home, he opens a safe, and inside is the damaged head of the Chucky doll. Andy had shot it and kept the head locked away. The head is still alive. Andy and the doll somehow became strange friends. They even sit together and smoke. But Chucky tries to scare Andy during this, so Andy punishes him by burning him with a welding torch. Chucky screams in pain. Then the scene shifts to a hospital where a girl named Nica is shown. Chucky, the serial killer, used to have feelings for Nica's mother. Nica has been paralyzed since childhood. He also killed everyone in Nica's family except for her and her niece. However, people believe that Nica was mentally ill and that she herself had murdered her family. She was blamed for all the deaths. For the past 4 years, Nica has been getting treatment. Her doctor keeps telling her that there is no such thing as a killer Chucky doll and that she was the one who killed her family. Eventually, Nica starts to believe it and confesses to the crimes. After this, she is sent to a psychiatric hospital where other mentally ill patients live. One day, the doctor brings in a Chucky doll to test Nica's reaction, but she stays calm. One of the patients, a woman who had killed her own children and lost her mind, thinks the Chucky doll is her baby and adopts it. Later, a woman comes to visit Nica. It's Tiffany. She is the one secretly sending Chucky dolls to different places and is responsible for the killings. Tiffany tells Nica that she is now the guardian of Nica's niece. Nica asks how her niece is doing, and Tiffany replies that she is dead, possibly having taken her own life. This news breaks Nica's heart, as her niece was the only family she had left. Now, she has no one in the world. But then Tiffany says, "Your niece left something for you," and hands her a good guy Chucky doll. Tiffany leaves after giving the Chucky doll to Nica, but Nica isn't interested in keeping it, so she gives it to the doctor. Now, there are 2 Chucky dolls, but only one of them is the real killer Chucky. The real one is the doll that Tiffany gave to Nica. At night, the real Chucky comes to life and starts hunting Nica. Holding a knife, he heads toward her room. On the way, he meets the woman and tells her, "Next turn is yours." Then he enters Nica's room, but is shocked to find that Nica has tried to take her own life by cutting her arm with a cable. She was feeling deep guilt over her niece's death and wanted to die. The next morning, Nica wakes up and sees her wound has been stitched. Below the stitches, something is written, "Not so fast." This was clearly done by Chucky. He didn't kill Nica, but instead killed the woman he had warned earlier. Everyone thought it was a suicide. Meanwhile, Andy appears again. He visits the same doctor who is treating Nica and brings along the wounded Chucky doll head. Andy tells the doctor that Nica is innocent because the real Chucky is still alive, but the doctor doesn't believe him. He thinks Andy is just trying to protect Nica. Meanwhile, Nica realizes that the Chucky doll given to her by Tiffany is the real killer. The doctor tries to test the doll by burning its fingers, but it doesn't react, which makes him think it's just a normal toy. Nica then guesses that the real Chucky must have switched places with the doll held by the mentally ill lady who treats it like her baby. That lady leaves the room, still carrying the real Chucky. Nica looks out the window and spots the Chucky doll. Now it finally reveals its true identity. At the same time, another girl is about to throw the Chucky doll into the trash can, but suddenly it bites her hand. The girl screams, and the doctor comes running. She tells him the doll bit her, but he thinks she's crazy and must have hurt herself. As a result, she's tied to the bed for her safety. This raises a shocking truth, is that all the Chucky dolls are alive, though no one knows how. That secret is something Chucky himself plans to reveal later. Chucky then goes to the girl's room with a gas tank after the doctor leaves. He throws the gas tank at the glass ceiling, breaking it. Sharp pieces of glass cuts the girl's head off. When Andy hears about the murders, he gets confused. He wonders, if I have the real Chucky's head, then who is doing all this killing? Just then, the Chucky head speaks and says, "What do you think? I'm the only one." Andy is shocked, but it gives him an idea. He arranges to send a short-haired Chucky doll to the hospital and heads there himself. Back at the hospital, Nica tries to tell the doctor that both Chucky dolls are alive and that the girl who was killed by falling glass was murdered by one of them. But the doctor refuses to believe her and instead hypnotizes her. He tries to force her to admit that she committed the 2 murders. Suddenly, Chucky appears and hits the doctor on the head with a glass bottle, knocking him out. Then Chucky gives Nica a choice. He hands her a piece of glass and says, "Kill him yourself and join us." But before Nica can react, she faints. Meanwhile, Andy receives a phone call from Tiffany. Tiffany also calls Andy and gives him the same offer she gave Nica. She tells him to join their group. She adds, "We'll let you do what you've always wanted." Meanwhile, the woman who had adopted the Chucky doll as her baby ends up killing it, thinking she's putting her child to rest. She then buries the doll. That night, Andy arrives at the hospital, but the security guard doesn't let him in. So Andy punches the guard and forces his way inside. As a result, he is caught and locked up. Meanwhile, the short-haired Chucky doll that Andy had sent to the hospital reaches the doctor. At the same time, the buried Chucky comes back to life and returns to the woman who had adopted him. That Chucky kills her, and the staff at the hospital believes that she took her own life. The doctor returns to his office where Nica is still tied up. Nica tries to warn him, saying that Chucky was the one who tied her. Suddenly, Chucky appears again and knocks the doctor out by hitting his head. Once more, Chucky gives Nica one final offer: kill the doctor and join us. But Nica refuses. At that moment, another Chucky appears. This one only has one hand. He tells the others, "Andy is here too." Then, another Chucky doll arrives, the short-haired one. One Chucky uses a magical chant to bring the short-haired Chucky to life. Now, 3 Chucky dolls stand around Nica. Finally, one of the Chucky dolls reveals a big secret. Chucky says he learned a spell that allows him to split his soul and bring many dolls to life by possessing them. Not only that, he can also possess human beings. Chucky then reveals something shocking. He had once possessed Nica's niece and, using her body, killed many people. But she died during a fight. The real Chucky, the original one, was the head that Andy had all along. That's why its face was stitched. Meanwhile, a doctor enters the room, but all 3 Chucky dolls attack him together and kill him. The short-haired Chucky especially enjoys the act and laughs while doing it. All 3 are thrilled by the murder and feel proud of themselves. Then they begin to argue over who should go kill Andy. The task is finally given to the short-haired Chucky, who felt insecure and embarrassed because of his hairstyle. Outside, a security guard sees a car near the hospital gate. When he looks inside, he spots a Tiffany doll. Suddenly, Tiffany sneaks up from behind and slits the guard's throat. This was Tiffany's favorite way of killing, and she seemed to enjoy it every time. Back inside, Nica begs Chucky to kill her, but Chucky says, "I'm not going to kill you, and I never wanted to. I have something much worse planned for you." Then he starts chanting the magical spell, this time over Nica, and he succeeds. Chucky's soul enters Nica's body completely. Now, Nica can stand and walk because she is fully possessed by Chucky. Once possessed, Nica brutally kills the doctor. Meanwhile, the short-haired Chucky reaches Andy and stabs him in the leg. But Andy quickly turns the situation around. He had hidden a gun inside the Chucky doll's stomach earlier. Andy reaches in, pulls out the gun, and shoots the doll, crushing its head. At that moment, Nica, now fully possessed by Chucky, arrives. Chucky, speaking through Nica, warns Andy, "If you kill me, you'll be killing Nica too." But despite this warning, Andy points his gun at her and starts firing. But when Andy pulls the trigger, he realizes the gun's magazine is empty. He can't shoot. Enchanted Nica, now fully controlled by Chucky, takes advantage of this. She locks Andy inside the room and walks away, leaving him trapped. Now, Andy is likely to be blamed for all the murders that happened in the hospital. Outside, Nica, still possessed by Chucky, meets Tiffany. They greet each other happily. While sitting in the car, Tiffany says to Nica, "I feel sorry about your niece." But then both of them start laughing together, and even the Tiffany doll in the back seat, which is also alive, laughs with them. In the final scene, a woman arrives at Andy's house. She is his sister. She walks in and speaks to Chucky's stitched up head, saying, "My brother Andy called me here." And with that, the movie ends.